Hello, my name is Alexandra Ramirez. I'm at the Grand Beauty Spa in Tampa, Florida, and I've been working with Shu Uemura for 5 years now. This line is phenomenal. I trust it overall when bringing my visions to life, and mastering the art of hair on a team that encourages such versatile creativity would be a dream come true. I'm grateful to have your eyes on me. My inspiration for this look was partly award show, red carpet, Alicia Keys when she had that awesome halo braid on the side of her head. And then also I wanted to create height and movement. In this look, I'm gonna showcase the herringbone braid, but with a rib cage effect. So almost like we're embodying breath by exhaling these braids down the head and creating like a flow. So almost giving the hair life. So to begin, I've separated the hair into 3 lemon wedges, the middle one being the fullest. I'm going to prep these ponytails with color luster to get that high gloss shine and get everything just really neat and tight to the head. I'm not gonna go past the base of the ponytail because our ribcage braid is going to have a matte texture. I'm gonna go with the way her hair falls naturally here. And we're going to have this ponytail sit over to the side of her head. So each one is gonna start to go in a slant so everything flows, almost like the body of a koi fish. Color, I'm going to just kind of flick my pixie dust down the braid so we don't have any white spots. I'm gonna break it into 3 sections, pump and flick again so we can create a light mist of the product. And it spreads a lot more when it's applied this way. All right. We want to maintain control of the section. Just gonna brush it through, keep it smooth, and break her into 2 partings here. And I'm gonna take about a 1/2 inch sectioning. They're not gonna be as typically small as most herringbone braids. And I'm not gonna pull on the sections. We're letting them rest in our hands. Keep them neat, keep them smooth, maintain control, but we're not yanking and tightening them. Then it just makes it a little harder to expand the rib cage once we reach that trick. We're taking these sections from the outer of the braid. I'm keeping my hands open. Section just resting in them. And as you get to the bottom, then we can start making those sections just half their size to secure any ends. But for this look, we set with a pin curl blow dry, and that blow dry was done with color luster on the ends to create flexible hold and gloss, and ample angora from base to ends afterwards. I feel like applying some softer product before my mousse makes it more user-friendly. I love the matte finish that you get when you use ample angora. Sometimes I don't want it to be consistent down my section. So now we're just gonna loosen this guy up, and I'm gonna grab these first 2 sections that we did, just like so. You're gonna see how the rib cage begins to open up. It's not loose enough on the bottom. You want it to be a little bigger, you can go ahead and do that, that's fine. But the idea is that the top of the rib cage is fuller than the bottom, like it would be on an actual skeleton. So I'm gonna grab these sections, I'm gonna put it onto the base, I'm going to take my fingers into the braid and press down those sections. I'm going to use my other hand to grab my bobby pins to secure it. And I'm going to do a crisscross so it's anchored down equally on both sides. And now with this part of the hairstyle, you would let the hair speak to you. You could have it wrapping around this section, but for me, I feel like I want it to fall down on the right side to create balance. My ponytail is on the left, so I want the braid to wrap around on the right and fill in that space. And because I wanted this braid to come from left to right, when braiding, I came from that direction. Like every motion and direction has a purpose. So if I want it to move in this general direction, I start in that way. And now we're gonna have it wrap around this section. You can widen this up as much as you want. You can cover your sections or you can leave them bold. But here's what I'm gonna do with my bobby pins so we don't have them sliding out. I'm gonna create my own little fish hook. And wherever I want this area to just blossom over, I'll stick it in and secure it so it can't come back out again. So now we have hair that breathes and blossoms. It's alive. All these sections to just overtake the head. Maintain balance all over the look. So everything's not just happening on the right side. We have so much happening from every angle. Bit of movement. I've gotten my braid from right to left. Again, this is just me trying to maintain balance in my look. And you can step back from your style to achieve this. Sometimes achieving movement in your style can be a little intimidating, especially if you're not used to doing updos. I have been known to take a second, look at my updo, close my eyes, and then I see it. But you really have to let it speak to you. Use your face shape to create this balance. You can see this from the back and our sides. And see how everything just kind of cascades and falls into each other really softly. And to set the style so it doesn't move a muscle, I'm going to use one of my favorite Shu Uemura hairsprays, Detail Master. And always do a test spray to make sure you get a nice open mist of the product. And keep a comfortable distance away from it. What I love most about our sprays is you can use a healthy amount of it. And if I took her hair down right now, I could brush right through it and it'll be as soft as it was when we began. Beautiful.